everybody, we are back with a bit of a tea in the chat. Also over at Gossip is generally what we're here for. We tend to pop up. Got into a bit more of a routine now. I think it's like every three months.
Now? Yeah. It's not as bad as the previous gap.
Oh no, there was like 6 months, definitely.
Shame.
But since we've moved offices, we've got into a bit more of a routine. So hopefully we'll be popping up around every 3 months with a little bit of a recap of what has happened, a little bit of looking forward.
Yeah.
Any juicy gossip we might have.
Yeah.
Anything,
Do you have any juicy gossip?
I don't know, but sometimes
stuff
stuff comes out, doesn't it? And we're like, oh god, should we have said that? Who knows? I'm not promising anything, but who knows?
Expectations are now up.
I know, yeah. Oh, I'll think of something really good. So yeah, the last time we did a tea in the chat, it came out whilst we were at the Stitch Festival.
Yes, which we were just saying in the office, it feels like a year ago.
Many moons ago. So that was in March.
Sorry.
Yeah, and it's a big sewing show. If you don't know about the Stitch Festival, it's a big sewing show in Islington in London, and lots of different businesses come and exhibit, and you can come and buy patterns of fabric, and
it's very fun to be at.
It's really good fun.
We don't get loads of time to roam.
No.
But when we do, I feel like we all go.
That's it. If you can get in just like, because we can get in early obviously to set up, that's when you do your recce.
That's when I did my best work.
Yeah. And then you nip out when everyone's open, just with your credit card being like, right, boom, 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 I've seen this. And it's really fun.
And obviously as a customer, if you don't have a stall to tend to, you have all the time to look around. And it's very inspirational. I find people dress up a little bit in their mermaids. I love people watching and seeing lots of really good, inspiring outfits. Definitely. It's really fun.
Yeah, I think sometimes people make things especially.
Yes, I do think so.
It's really lovely.
And I think this year we did something slightly different, which is that we introduced a pre-order system. So because most of our patterns are PDF only, so they're digital, what we've done in the past is print lots of them, and obviously some sell more than others.
Yeah.
And it's very, very tricky to predict. So one day, one pattern will sell out really quickly, and then people keep asking for it, and we're like, no.
That's it.
And so to avoid disappointment, we introduced the pre-order this time, and hopefully it's something we'll do again going forward.
Yes, definitely. I think it allowed us to be more organised. Because obviously these shows, they take... We're there for 4 days,
so much planning,
but we're preparing for months ahead of time. But also, it helped people not be disappointed if they were after a popular pattern that had disappeared, or one that's like from the archives that maybe we thought
we only print one.
We only bring one
just in case someone wants it, and then 3 people wanted it.
Yeah, and they've got their heart set on it. Because quite often I think people. Well, I do as well. I wait.
Save up for sure.
And then I will spend my sewing.
No fabric buying for a bit, and then Stitch Festival binge.
Yes, so we'll definitely be bringing that back. So we should be at
probably for the Knitting and Stitching Festival as well.
In October.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was great. We also had people on the catwalk at the Stitch Festival.
That was incredible.
My heart melted.
I really loved it. I was so proud. I felt like a very proud mum at a kids show. Yeah. That's what I felt, because I was there filming them all. And we just had some, it was some of our pattern insiders, some of our previous models, some people who just kind of put
their hands up and say, yes,
put their hands up when I put it in stories. And they did such an amazing job, and I thought it was a really beautiful kind of selection of our patterns. Some were recent, some were older, some were proper classics. And I thought, it made me proud. I just thought, well, look, so over it is all of these things, and it's really nice to see.
It's so lovely, and I think it's so... Like, obviously we're used to like chatting in front of a camera and chatting to people in general, but standing up on a stage
is very different.
It's a very different thing. And if you're not used to that at all, it's such a huge thing. And I hope they all looked amazing.
They looked like they were having an amazing time. And also the crowd was really supportive and like excited and cheering. I was cheering like a mad woman. So, I hope they all felt like they enjoyed the experience. I really, really loved watching it.
So after the Stitch Festival, we had a big class come out on Stitch School, which is our online sewing classroom, we had a class called Intro to Couture Techniques, and it's all about the fanciness, but not just the fanciness you can use in your everyday life.
Yes.
So all about the little techniques that you can kind of use to make your makes next level. But you could use them on like a shirt or a dress. It's not, which I did. It's not reserved, techniques that aren't reserved for like super fancy wedding dresses or suits. Techniques that you can just use, like we could have used them making these. Did I? I did not. But I have on some, and I have definitely so I developed that class with Julie, and I think my habits have changed. My sewing habits have changed, particularly pressing.
That's good. Oh,
the way I press has changed since working through stuff with her and getting her tips, and just seeing the difference it makes. So yes, that was great. That was unstitchable, and kind of to also celebrate the fact that Stitch School is 5 years old.
Yeah, we realised that. 5 years, and Stitch School was kind of your baby from the start, wasn't it? Which is very, I don't know, it feels really, really nice. Because now obviously you're at the head of the company, and that's something that you started. Your baby is 5, you're like full on CEO. Like, I love it. And it was actually very nice because I wasn't working here when Stitch School started. Yeah. So for me, we did a vlog that we'll link to. Thinking about talking about the beginning of Stitch School. For me, that was super interesting because I didn't know how it came about.
Of course,
and it's interesting for you guys as well. Whether you've used Stitch School or not, it's, I think, an interesting look at the behind the scenes.
Yes, sort of where these things come from and how they're developed, and obviously it's sort of changed a little bit over time. Yeah. But it's still
improved, I would say, because we have a new website that makes it work better.
But at its core, it's still the same.
Yeah.
And it's at its core, it was always an extension of our classes in person.
Yes.
And that is what it is.
Yeah.
We just want to teach.
We just want to teach you things.
Just want to help people love sewing.
Yes.
So yeah, that was a bit of a celebration, wasn't it? I think we had a little celebration week.
Yes.
Of Stitch School and Love.
I think, yeah.
Which was delightful. And then I'm looking down at my list.
Yes.
Next on the list was one of the favourite vlogs we have recorded together, and then something that went alongside it.
Yes. I like that.
So we did some vlogs a little while ago that sort of incorporated some history elements.
Yes, it was our International Women's Day vlog for this year. It was about the history of women and sewing through history. That's what it was.
That's it. And we really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because we're massive geeks.
Yes.
And so we decided to go into the history of bows.
Just cuz.
Exactly that. Why not?
Any excuse, guys.
And it was really good fun.
It was really fun.
And I think we talked for 45 minutes on those.
It's one of our longest vlogs. It's ridiculous. Listen, if you enjoy that kind of content, you will love it. If it's not for you, skip it. It's absolutely fine.
We understand.
We completely understand. But it was quite nice because we looked back at how bows came to be on clothes. And but also we looked at all our patterns that feature bows. We had an offer at that time as well. We like to do kind of deep dives into things. Sometimes it's one pattern that we all hack, sometimes it's one detail like bows, or one type of garment like pyjamas, which we'll come to later. But yeah, we really like to kind of zoom into different areas. I think because we have a lot of patterns, I think maybe sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming from the outside. Maybe you're like, I don't know, there's so many, there's almost 200 patterns, I think, by now. So it's nice for us, definitely.
Absolutely.
But hopefully for you, because then you're reminded of things that maybe you saw when they came out, and then we haven't talked about it that much because we're focusing on the newer things. So it's a fine balance, and I really enjoyed that we take our little moments to zoom in.
Highlight. Absolutely. And there's so much interesting, I don't want to go off on one now. There's so much interesting stuff that political and economical and societal stuff around women's clothing. So that's the kind of, I think that's the kind of overall theme that we tend to go down.
And how excited that like something like a bow can take you down to reading a political essay.
Yeah.
I find that fascinating. I love that.
But yes, we will.
Yeah, we'll keep that stuff. But we can say that there will be another one, another few coming. But yeah, we're planning one for later in the summer.
Yes.
Quite specific one. So yeah, get ready for that. Or don't, if it's really not your thing. There'll be plenty of other content that has nothing to do with history.
So yeah, that was what we affectionately named Bonanza.
Bonanza.
It was the Bow Bonanza. And then we followed that up with our next pattern, which was the Maeve blouse, which also featured bows.
Beautiful.
It's very cute. Yeah, so she's very classic blouse. She's quite workwear.
Yeah.
But I think you've made one in a kind of bolder fabric.
Yes. As have you. We've both made kind of jazzy ones. Yeah, you have a serious one and you have your jazzy one. I just went straight to the jazzy. But I love it. It's a really nice, do you know what I really like is the amount of fit. Yeah. So it's not completely boxy. Yeah. But it's not super tight.
It's not skin tight at all. No, it's
right.
Really nice. So when you tuck it in, it blouses a little bit, but you've still got a bit of shape.
Yeah.
And it's got some nice cuff details.
That I skipped only because I was in a rush to finish my shirt. I'm sorry. And also because I thought I might want to, because the fabric is quite fruity, I thought maybe I want to make it short sleeves. And I thought I can't put in all the work for the lovely cuff and then chop them off. That would be so sad.
That's fine.
The next one for autumn I'll make one that's fully.
We'll hold our to this.
There's proof now.
Accountability.
And the cuff is beautiful.
The cuff's really pretty, so it either comes with rouleau loops down the front and buttons. Or some little bows to tie it up as well, and you've got a placket there for either version for, I can't think of the word.
Decency.
Basically.
No, what's privacy?
Modesty.
Privacy. Yes, we absolutely, I think you nailed it with the placket, because the style of that blouse is beautiful, but yeah, what was around at the time was very skimpy.
Yes, it's not. That wouldn't have been.
That wouldn't have been workwear, and it wouldn't have been very sew over it, to be honest.
No. To be fair,
no. So I think you absolutely nailed it with the placket, and also I like that. Obviously, we like bows. Not everyone likes bows. So there is an option with buttons, and I think I love when we can do that with a pattern, whereas it's got maybe quite a trendy detail, but you don't have to.
You don't have to. You can go classic.
Exactly.
Yes, definitely. And then, so Maeve obviously was a brand new pattern, but we did also have a lot of fun after Maeve, revisiting a very old favourite. And obviously, so we have our patterns, and only new patterns come out in sizes 6 to 30, but we do have a lot of patterns that were released pre-2020 that were only in sizes 8 to 20, and we are slowly going through those and grading them up to the full size range. So every so often one of the old favourites pops up and we've maybe graded it up, we might have made some changes to it, improvements,
tweaks.
And the one that won the treat going through this lovely process, it feels like it's a prize for
the chosen one for the month
is the Leah dress,
which we're both wearing. Absolutely love this dress.
I know, it's been, like you're saying about doing the vlogs, like revisiting a pattern, it's been so nice to revisit Leah and give her a bit of love. So I mean, the only change we made to the pattern was to put pockets in, optional if you want some pockets, and also of course to grade up to size 30. We did also update the instruction booklet.
Oh yes, because now the last few ones that we've made have been a little bit upgraded. So they come with a colour booklet which has links to Stitch School. If you're a subscriber on Stitch School, you can just press a button and it takes it to the relevant class, like how to insert a facing, how to attach a waistband, all of these little things. And the reason that Leah definitely needed updating in the booklet is because Rosie filmed the whole entire workshop on Leah, which I think the workshops are amazing because they just take you step by step. Like there's no detail that you don't talk about.
Yes.
And you get more than just the instruction booklet because you talk about fit, you talk about fabric.
Yeah, absolutely.
And different things, like you cram in a lot of information in a workshop.
Yeah. I think it's amazing just how much you find yourself talking whilst you're sewing.
Nice.
And it all goes in there. So the workshop, like we said, is available on Stitch School. And it's available to buy, isn't it? As well as on subscription.
And it includes the Leah dress PDF pattern. So if you're interested in this dress and you're like, oh, that looks a little bit tricky for me, get the workshop. So you get the pattern and all of the help.
Yes.
And if you're a premium Stitch School subscriber, you already have access to the class, which is called Make a Tea Dress. Must remember. And it's just a lot of hand-holding.
It is.
And explaining every step.
That's it. And I think sometimes as well explaining why you might be doing something. So it's like, stay stitch this.
Why no?
So you kind of learn things for other projects as well.
Yes.
Stuff up you go along.
They're all transferable skills for sure.
Exactly.
And because we were excited about Leah coming out, and also because actually we didn't have lots of pictures. I don't know why. Oh no, I do know why. It's because Leah was initially from one of Lisa's magazines.
Yes.
So it didn't get like a full-on photo shoot, did it?
Full sew over it treatment.
Yeah, the treatment. Yeah. There were some beautiful pictures, but they were from magazines, so they were more like lifestyle, which is not as useful to us to like put on the website and go look at the details.
Yes.
So we wanted some more versions. We of course wanted to shoot the dress on a model from the higher size range, which we got with Zoe, and she looks so beautiful in her Leah dress. And then also I think just in the office we all wanted to make Leahs. I'm pretty sure that's how it came about.
It was like, should we all make Leahs? Yeah.
We should all use Leah. Well, it's such a great classic shape. Like
it is. It's so wearable. Like obviously at the moment, actually, it is chilly today. You got tights on. I got bare legs.
Yeah.
Works perfectly. And it'll work through. It's transitional.
Yeah, totally transitional.
But what we did as well as showing off our lovely Leahs is we filmed a vlog talking about all the different fitting things we've done. Because it's quite good, we're all quite different shapes and sizes, and we all had different fitting things to do. So it's quite interesting to watch through if maybe you're thinking of making a Leah. The sort of things you might do, because obviously sewing patterns, we sew to fit, but a sewing pattern isn't necessarily going to fit you out of the box.
No.
It's likely not, because not everyone is the same shape, size, dimension. We're all totally different.
Absolutely.
So we do a really good sort of chat through lots of different fitting things. Maybe it might give you an idea of where to start.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It might be that it's not adjustments that apply to you, but I think it's still useful to see how we approach different problems and what area you think you need to adjust for a specific bit that's not fitting properly. I think that's all useful to learn how to think about fitting, if that makes sense.
It's very like, I don't know if esoteric is the right word. It's like holistic. Yeah, it's holistic.
I think.
Just sort of the approach to fitting. But it definitely is, and I think the more you see other people doing fitting things, the more confidence that you have in yourself and go, do you know what, I'm not happy with this bit, I'm going to change this bit. But and I think I know how to fix it. Or do you know what, if you don't think you know, just have a go.
Yeah.
Might work, it might not.
That's why we twirl.
That's why we twirl.
Like I do it all the time. I do sometimes twirl. I twirl when I know that something is not gonna be the right shape for me or something.
What? How do you know? Is it just an
if it's something
sense?
very, very fitted. So I used to twirl trousers all the time because I know that that's a problem area for me and sewing patterns. But then I made myself a trouser block, and I don't twirl anymore. I just change the pattern.
Just the overall shape.
Just the overall shape. Basically the curves is what it is. The crotch and the curves. And so I don't usually twirl. But for example, I twirled my jeans, which takes us very nicely into Jeans Club.
Lovely.
So if it's something big, like if it was something I was making for a special occasion, or something big like jeans, I want to make good fitting jeans.
Yeah.
So I definitely twirled those. I made my usual adjustments and I still twirled. So good.
God, like an angel.
I know. But yes, Jeans Club is something I cannot remember if it started after the last tea and chat or before.
Might have done. You've done a few of them. Have you done 5?
I think we've done 5 so far. Yes. And basically, Chloe and myself are making the Ultimate Jeans sewing pattern. And this year, it was one of our resolutions for both of us. So we've teamed up so that we've got someone to push us.
It helps.
Oh my God, it helps so much. I think I would not carry on with it. Well, I would either just like dive in and do it all in like a weekend and go crazy because it's too much, or it would just stay there. Whereas now we go, oh, shall we film an episode next week? So I'm like, okay, I should do something. I should do some steps towards it. Yeah.
Makes it very manageable, I think.
Very manageable, and it's very useful to discuss the kind of fitting adjustments that we've both done. So we'll link to the whole playlist. But we are at this stage. Last thing we did was talk about the back pocket design, and we've started cutting denim.
Yes.
So we did all the twirling on different fabrics, and then now we're on to denim. So
there's cut denim under Chloe's desk.
Is there?
The jeans are there. She's not started sewing yet, but it's cut. It's happening.
Exciting.
It's happening.
I have not started sewing. I've just decorated, embroidered, loose term. Top stitched, that's the word. Yeah. Top stitched my back pocket. I have not started constructing the jeans, but it is all cut. I'm ready to go.
Cutting is
a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, with the jeans, I was surprised that there's not as many pattern pieces as you'd think.
No.
So it wasn't that long, but cutting is one of my absolute least favourite tasks. Yeah. Hate it with a passion.
It's like a necessary evil
it is.
For me.
And I have started doing it on separate sittings. So one evening I will just do cutting.
Yeah.
I don't then try, a bit tired, to start sewing. I just cut. No. And then next week I'm like, oh, I cut that already.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Ready to go on the sewing machine. It's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, so there's Jeans Club. We're also thinking ahead to there probably will be some other clubs.
Yes, because you're enjoying it. Like, people seem to be really enjoying it in Jeans Club. So.
And we're really enjoying taking something a bit slowly, actually, I think.
Oh my God, yes.
And I have made the Ultimate Jeans, so I have no need to be in Jeans
Club.
No need to do it. But there are other patterns that I'm really keen to do that I know is going to take a bit of fitting.
Yeah.
Or that I want to put a different spin on as well. So we are thinking ahead at the next, whatever the next club will be.
Yeah.
So that's quite exciting.
It is very exciting.
And some other makes that we did that you mentioned earlier were our pyjamas.
Pyjamas, yes. We had a pyjama party because we thought that pyjamas are kind of unsung heroes because we wear them so much, and you just don't show them off in the same way, I don't think, like on Instagram or, wherever you take pictures, live as well, live. You don't go around in your pyjamas, but you could maybe if you made really pretty ones. I really like that because we all took slightly different approaches. So I think myself and Chloe made kind of straight pyjama patterns.
Yeah.
And then Jemima did some hack of the Sylvia robe that we loved so much. We turned it into an add-on.
Yeah.
We're like, thank you. We'll do that for everyone. Really fun. So there's now the Sylvia robe dressing gown add-on.
No, and it's such a nice, easy change.
Such an easy change.
So yeah, if you've already got the Sylvia robe, if you just grab the add-on pack, then you can have a really cosy Sylvia robe dressing gown, which works really well in sort of nice, cosy, like a brushed cotton or like a waffly sort of fabric, but also could be glam in
Silky.
Like a viscose or a crepe, or you can waltz around the house in it.
Yes, definitely that. And then you created a new pyjama set that looks incredible. We'll put pictures up, but yes.
Yeah, so I made the Libby shirt pretty much as is. I think I maybe added a tiny bit of length just because Libby's cropped, and although I like that during the day, in my pyjamas,
longer.
So that was absolutely fine. Just added like a little bit on the bottom, and I really love them, and I have also worn them during the day.
Yes, you have.
The shirt, because I love it so much.
It's beautiful.
Even though the fabric is fairly nighttime based. But it's cute enough, I think.
But it makes you so happy.
It just makes me so happy.
I think it's fine.
And then,
it's only because there's moons and stars on it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you think nighttime.
You do.
But actually, it's a viscose. You'd wear viscose.
Yeah.
We
Like
wear
out
viscose all
of
the time.
pyjama context.
Yeah.
No one else
You
is
don't
going to be
know.
like
They don't know.
Yeah, no one on the street is going, but didn't you make that for the pyjama party?
Did I just watch your vlog?
Yeah. If you see me in it, please say that because I love it.
That'd be funny.
And then to go with them, I hacked the Luna pyjamas, Luna pyjama bottoms, into some shorts that had
Really
some sort
cool.
of like, I don't quite know what you call it, like crossover petal
petal thing.
kind of effect. So I've got like one bit that goes up at the side. We'll put a picture.
Yeah.
It's tricky to explain.
Really cool though.
Really nice. I've been wearing them a lot.
I washed mine twice already. It's not that long ago, but like the second they come out of the wash, I'm like,
You're like,
dry, and back on as soon as possible. I love them. I made the Luna pyjamas, and they are in a kind of starry fabric.
Yeah.
I absolutely love them, and I feel like I need to make more. And I was thinking maybe I make a short sleeve and shorts version.
Cute.
Just for more
For
springtiming.
warmer,
Maybe
yeah.
a cotton lawn. How nice would that be?
Ooh,
I think that could
really,
work.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Chloe did
Ultimate
pyjamas and a Bilberry t-shirt.
Yeah.
Really nice plain black Bilberry t-shirt that I now want.
Yeah, I know. It's almost. But see, this is the problem with pyjamas. So all of these things, we're like, it's almost too nice to be pyjamas. But like, pyjamas should be nice because you wear them all the time.
This is it. You've got to
So
give them the love.
enjoy it. Give it the love.
Exactly.
And yeah, it's a shame that not more people see it. But you're going to be so happy.
It's just for you.
It's just for you. It's lovely. It's lovely to put in the effort. Use the good fabrics for pyjamas. All of that kind of thing.
Yes. Give them the love they deserve.
Yeah, exactly.
And
what happened
then
after that?
most recently, we've had the release of the tote
Yes!
bag. Should I grab my phone?
Yes, if you've got it handy.
Oh,
Nice.
just going to get rid of my lunchbox.
So this one was...
over there.
But it
There we
fits your
go.
lunch.
It fits your lunchbox in.
So this year, we've said it a few times in a few vlogs, we are releasing 8 dressmaking patterns. Proper. But there's lots of extras. So for example, the Leah being upgraded to extended sizing is an extra. The dressing gown add-on is an extra. The tote bag is an extra, and it's our first accessory pattern. I'm super proud of this one. I had this kind of bag was in my head for, I'm gonna say, minimum 2 years. Like it's been in there. And I've been like, oh, I'll make myself one at some point. And finally I made myself. And now it's a pattern. And it makes me so happy.
It's out in the world.
Out in the world. And the main thing about the tote pack is that it is a tote bag and a backpack with a few little changes. You can wear it either way. And it's very capacious, perfect for a laptop. It's a very good bag for work.
It is. It's a really good work bag that doesn't look like boring and briefcasey.
This was my thing. So I'd seen this type of bag in ready-to-wear shops, and they were always that can do the transformation. They're always grey. I'm like, I am not going to buy a grey bag, am I?
Excuse me, where's your purple?
So now I got a purple one, and I've got a pink one. But yeah, out of kind of. It's not necessity quite, but it's out of wanting to make something very personalised. Came a pattern.
That's it. I think a lot of patterns come from like, I want that and I haven't seen that anywhere. Where can I get that?
Where can I get that?
Make it. So yes, we had the tote pack that was released as a pattern.
Yes.
And we also had some lovely kits.
Yeah, beautiful kits.
We've had quite a lot of kits actually because we had kits for Leah as well and for the pyjamas. and for
Very
Maeve.
true. Very true.
And that's really nice because you get everything together. You don't have to think about it.
And so I think it's fair to say that at the moment, rather than stocking lots of fabrics,
Yes.
we have taken a little bit of a turn towards kits.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of places that offer fabrics.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of competition, to be completely frank.
And I love going on their websites.
Yes.
There's so many amazing fabrics
many
out
fabrics.
there.
And you can scroll and scroll and scroll. We were only, literally due to space, we were only able to stock a certain amount of fabrics.
Exactly.
So it was never going to be, it could never compete with like the hundreds of stock that you get in other places. And it makes sense for us to bring in some lovely fabrics from different places and package them up for you, ready to be used on one of our patterns. That's why we've kind of moved towards kits.
Exactly that. And we are, obviously, our focus is patterns.
It is.
We've never been a purely fabric shop, so there will always be fabric
involved.
Around. Always there'll be kits. There's also plans for more of our own fabrics. But yes, I think we are leaning definitely towards kits at the moment and putting things together. I think because we always worked with our fabrics to try and pair them and say, hey, these will work really well together with the pattern. So to kind of take that decision making, not take it away from you, but to help with that decision making.
Well, some people really want that. You get choice fatigue when you think, I can make this pattern in anything. It's nice also, you know, that those fabrics we've chosen will definitely work for the pattern. That's a big relief. Yeah. With something like the tote pack, we thought you would enjoy kits because there's some hardware involved that might be trickier to find if you don't have a haberdashery near you and stuff, and webbing and things like that. So there's something quite specific. It makes sense for us to do a kit. And sometimes we're able to get the same fabric that we used for a sample. Yeah,
and then you can see what it looks like made up.
Exactly.
And I think that makes a lot of difference, doesn't it?
It does.
So we've also really enjoyed putting these kits
together.
I know. Like, oh, this is going to look really nice. Really nice.
And Jemima's taking some incredible pictures. So
they look really, really lovely.
I think in the new office she's found like a new system. There's better lighting here. They're looking good enough to eat.
And actually that probably brings us up to, I think, the next thing that will come out after this vlog, which is some more kits.
Yes, it is, of course.
I have sewn up one of the kits because I've also filmed a sew along. I feel like I can say that. That'll go onto YouTube.
Yes.
So that will be out for everyone.
So instead of a live sew along like we've done in the past, which are quite rushed, and it was more maybe about the social.
It was, because all those sew-alongs definitely, they started up during the pandemic.
Yes.
That was lovely, sewing, community, chatty. Is everyone all right? Are we all right? Let's chat. Let's just chat about sewing for a bit. But obviously there was space for learning sew-alongs as well. So I filmed just yesterday. So
I think it was. A quick editing, and it will come out very soon. It will be completely free on YouTube, and there will be kits that you can basically make the thing that you made, but we cannot say what it is.
There'll be a couple of options, but one of them I have made. I'm just looking over there because I can see it.
Very pretty.
And I'm really pleased to wear it.
And it's very beginner friendly.
Very beginner friendly.
Super beginner friendly.
Beginner friendly, but if you're not a beginner, then just quick and easy. Just so,
Very nice.
So that is next. And then obviously we have more patterns.
We have summer patterns, which is always my favourite time of year. Personally, that is all I want to sew. So we could say that the one coming up next is a sundress. Can I say that?
Yeah, it is our summer dress.
Our summer dress, kind of, sunny days, careless.
I wore it to the park on the weekend.
Did you? Perfect.
It was lovely.
So
just
nice.
sat in the park.
It's an absolute beauty with very interesting details.
Very interesting details. I think it's an easy enough sew, but it looks
more complex.
More than it is.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah. Fair.
So that's coming up soon. We will have some kits for that.
Yes, we will.
We will have some stitch school help.
Yes. And then after that, still in the height of summer, I think we can say that it's a jumpsuit.
Yes,
that's coming up. I'm very excited. I love wearing jumpsuits all year round, to be fair, but in summer, looks great.
It is. This one in particular is so easy to wear.
Yeah.
And in the height of summer should be very nice and
breezy.
cool.
You know that those days when you're like, I do not want clothes on me. This you'll want on you.
Yeah. It's good. It's like so over its take on that kind of style.
Yeah.
So those are the next two coming up. They're kind of the next few months is more of the same, more vlogs,
yes,
more chattiness.
One series of vlogs we haven't mentioned is that the Great British Sewing Bee is back on the BBC here in the UK. It's a sewing competition. We absolutely love it, and we're doing a debrief vlog every single week, coming out on a Saturday usually. So far we've been consistent, can't promise. But it's a lot of fun to watch. We obviously talk about it in the office every week, so we thought we might as well film it, film what we chat about, and so that's ongoing. So far we've had 3 episodes and 3 debriefs, so more coming for many more weeks.
It's on for a while.
That's a lot. It's all of summer basically. We'll be busy.
But it's nice. It gets the sewing juices flowing, for want of a better word, phrase. And it's just really nice to see sewing chatted about.
Celebrated. It's beautiful.
And I think people on Instagram are sharing things people that I wouldn't ordinarily think are sewing people.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so nice to get a bit of recognition that what we do is out there.
It is out
there.
It's
really nice.
Beautiful.
And we like talking about sewing, so obviously you're going to love it. But I think that is probably our roundup for saying what is the next. We're in June, July, August. Potentially September. We'll be back.
Which has a lot going on September,
it really
actually.
Does.
Yeah. But we won't, that's too far ahead. We won't hint at anything yet. But hopefully you've enjoyed catching up, because there's some things you might miss out. Maybe you're not, make sure that you sign up to our newsletters, because that's where we send the message out most often. But it's we've been busy and we're about to get busier. So there's always things happening, always new patterns, but also new looks at old patterns, like Leo's.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think we don't want to leave anything stranded in the archives.
No.
All of the patterns deserve our love.
They definitely do. But also we do tend to decide which patterns get upgraded to the new sizing by popular demand. Leah was requested a lot.
Yeah, by far top of the list.
Absolutely top of the list. So if there is a pattern that you're particularly keen on, please do drop us an email, because we do listen and it just makes sense for us to update the ones that people want.
Yeah,
obviously.
Absolutely.
And we might do similar in the future. So with Leah, you filmed a full workshop.
Yeah.
We might. That's worked really nicely.
It has. People seem to have found that really useful.
Yeah.
I always enjoy doing those sort of things. So, more of those on the horizon, I think, as well. But we really
that's it.
hope you like joining us for a bit of a tea and a chat. I don't know if there was any real juicy gossip in there.
There wasn't, I don't think.
But we'll try and think of
more
something
history's
next time.
coming there. That's the gossip.
That's our type of gossip. We're very
There's
cool,
someone out there going, oh no, not again.
But if you like this video, please give us a little thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you can catch up on all our goings on. But otherwise, we will see you in a few months for another Tea in the Chat, or probably like next week for another nap on something else.
Who knows?
See you next time.
Bye.